Rolling.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to our very special Halloween episode of Mega Strange. Johnny, you've stepped into the demonic realm, and I'm sure that you're percolating, nay, tingling with anticipation of all the diabolical, torturous tribulations we're going to subject you to on today's episode. How you feeling, everybody? How you doing, Johnny?
I'm pretty good. Do you want to talk about our costumes? Where are you?
It's Saturday at noon.
I guess not.
Means you know what time it is. It is Halloween weekend, everybody.
Yes.
Maybe you're watching this on Saturday. Maybe you're watching this on Sunday. Maybe you're watching this on Sunday night for Halloween. Yeah. What am I? I am the Phantom of the Mega Strange podcast set.
You want to know what I am?
Well, what are you?
Freeze! Get your hands on the ground! I'm my dad.
You're your dad?
Yeah.
Has your dad ever said that to somebody?
No, I just always wanted to do that.
Oh. Sorry if I didn't react or wasn't extremely intimidated.
Was that scary? Oh.
No, you got too much like amiable, friendly energy. I don't buy it that you're like an intimidating cop. You don't like come off with a sense of authority.
I'm the good apple.
You're the good, yeah. You're the one good apple, and they're not all bad apples. You're the good apple. Why are you laughing so much at that?
Fucking stupid.
This is.
I don't think I could ever run for like office after this footage airs.
Well, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
Politicians have done a lot worse than you, Johnny. Let me tell you. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Today's episode is the Halloween True Life
Spooktacular
Horror Stories. Yeah, the Spooktacular. It's the special Halloween episode. It's our first ever Halloween episode of Mega Strange.
Did we not do a Halloween episode in the previous show?
I don't recall if we did.
I don't know either. I just thought about it. I'm like, I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. This is our first time, and I love Halloween.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite holiday, even more so than Christmas.
Me too.
Everybody, those are the top two.
A lot of people get into that debate.
There's two kinds of people in the world: Halloween or Christmas.
I mean, as a Jewish person, I always felt like Halloween was, I enjoyed it more because I feel like it's a holiday that everyone can celebrate. Mm-hmm. Speaking mostly for America.
Everyone can celebrate Christmas. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. Christmas doesn't say you can't celebrate it.
Yeah.
Why can't we say Merry Christmas anymore? I'm just kidding.
There's a war on Christmas.
We're going to get political today. No, well, regardless, we're talking Halloween today. We're going to talk about some of the craziest real-life horror stories that have ever happened on Halloween. Freaky, scary things that have happened on All Hallows Eve. This is Mega Strange. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Hello.
This is the #1 podcast ever. We're just being hopeful. We're trying to be optimistic and positive. No, this is your favorite podcast for all things paranormal, supernatural, cryptids, monsters, UFOs, or just bizarre human beings, which I guess is going to be kind of what our subject is today.
Yeah, I got a lot of weirdness today. I'm excited to show you.
Well, why don't we dive right into it?
Okay.
What do you got for us?
Well, I wanted to show you one of my favorite Halloween videos of all time.
Okay.
This video is legendary, so prepare yourself. I think I've showed this on our previous show, but I'm hoping you don't remember.
A scary scene at a Walmart as a customer sets fire to the Halloween costume display. Walmart employees race to put out the flames, pulling boxes of...
I think I have seen this.
I think I showed it to you before.
Also, the Walmart Halloween section is extremely nostalgic to me to see all those costumes piled up like that.
I love this dude's Ghana shirt.
His Ghana shirt is amazing. Yes. Did you ever go Halloween costume shopping at Walmart?
No.
Did you ever buy a costume from that rack?
I don't think so.
I feel like I did.
But that dude fucking said it on fire.
Is this the guy who set it on fire?
No, he's just talking about it. I don't think they caught this guy.
At the sexualization of Halloween costumes in recent years.
Made a turn here.
The police arrested.
Oh, that's why he did it. It was a protest for all the sexy costumes.
Oh yeah, I do remember. We did do this on Mega 64 team. That guy did set it on fire because it was like a religious protest.
Well, oh my gosh.
That's it. I just love the imagery of like the fucking section on fire and these people like.
By the way, if you're protesting sexy costumes, you could do a lot better than Walmart, hitting the Walmart. It's like the least sexiest costumes you could find.
I was about to say, yeah, I think all of that is pretty extremely boring. I would hit Spirit.
Yeah. That's like protesting pornography and then you like shut down Showtime. It's like,
yeah,
that's not real pornography there. You do a lot worse. The sexy costumes at Walmart.
They got the sexy gorilla costume.
Yeah, the sexy gorilla. Watch me eat this banana.
Sexy candy corn outfit. Anyway.
I don't have a joke for that one. Yeah, okay. That was good. That was a good warm up to today's episode. Well, but we've already seen that one on a previous episode of Mega 64 and Teen. Why don't you hit us with something a little fresher?
I have stuff, but I don't know if you want to save it for the end of the episode. But I have some news bloopers, Halloween news bloopers.
Okay, let's come back to those.
Yeah.
Let's come back to those.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to talk about today?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about something that everybody out there has heard about. Everybody's experienced this.
Yes.
And it's this pervasive idea that you need to check your Halloween candy.
I'm glad you're talking about this because this is something
I've go trick or treat.
Yeah, this is something I've never understood as a kid.
This is something that every kid out there has experienced. Your parents are like, don't dive into that Halloween candy because somebody may have put a razor blade in it.
Yeah.
Or somebody may have put drugs in there or poisoned it. Which really what I think is going on is these parents just need an excuse to stop their kids from overdosing on all of this sugar on Halloween night, you know? It's always so hard to resist eating all that candy when you're a kid and you get it all.
My mom would eat all my fucking candy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she would make me put all my candy into a bowl.
Yeah.
And then she'd put it on top of the microwave.
Okay.
And then I'd come back and like all the good shit was gone.
Jeez, she's scamming. That's like a racket.
She was scamming me,
She's
dude.
skimming off the top. She's taking all the good stuff for herself. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's why you're so traumatized now as an adult.
Yeah, that's why I'm dressed up like my dad.
Well, a lot of people out there may think that this whole candy nonsense, the poison candy, is nothing more than an urban legend.
Uh-huh.
That's what I believed for the longest time.
Me too.
But it turns out there actually is one instance from 1974 that kicked off this whole fear of Halloween candy being poisoned. It actually happened one time.
Okay.
And it happened in the heart of Texas, in good old Houston, Texas.
Okay.
In 1974. And I guess the act was perpetrated by a man named Ronald O'Brien. Now, as the story goes, it was raining that Halloween in 1974 in Houston, Texas, and Ronald O'Brien was wearing a raincoat that night. That was his costume. That's all we know about what he was wearing, a raincoat. And apparently, in the sleeves of this raincoat, he had those giant pixie sticks. I'm talking
I've had those.
The 3-foot kind of pixie stick. The kind of one that looks like a baseball bat that you can like crack somebody over the head with.
I used to fucking love those when I was a kid, the giant ones. It's funny now, if like the concept of eating one of those now seems awful.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever allowed to have a giant one because my mom, I was an overweight kid and she was always, you know, like ragging on me about, you're eating too much sugar, don't eat too much candy. And she hated the fact that I ate pixie sticks. It's like, that's pure sugar. That's the worst kind you can get. So yeah, that 3-foot one, that was off limits in my house.
Sorry, side note here.
I've never had one of those.
Did you know kids in high school or like middle school who like
would snort those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that's like everyone's childhood.
When I was 12 years old, everybody in my middle school would pretend that pixie sticks were cocaine and they would snort it and then they would always scream because it would burn their like sinuses.
People in the comments, if you're like Gen Z or something, does that still happen? I want to know.
Have you ever snorted a pixie stick or do you know somebody who snorted a pixie stick? Was there a kid at your school who snorted it? Leave a comment.
I feel like that's just a part of growing up in America. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So Ronald O'Brien, I'm not quite sure the details of this, but it's well known that he had these pixie sticks hidden up the sleeve of his raincoat.
Okay.
And somehow he was able to hand these pixie sticks out to 5 children in Houston, Texas on Halloween night in 1974. The first child to get one of these pixie sticks was his own 8-year-old son.
Oh.
Who demanded the pixie sticks. His kid wanted them first, which I there's something just really wrong about a kid demanding his dad give him the first poison pixie sticks.
I want the poison candy now.
Dad, why do you have all that candy up your sleeve? Don't worry about it. Wait, I'm not going to drop this. I insist you give me one of those right now.
Well, okay.
All right, you little piece of, here you go. Well, it turns out of all the ones that he handed out, the only one that actually was eaten was the one by his own 8-year-old son, Timothy.
I had a feeling.
This part of the story made me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Timothy ate the pixie sticks, which were laced with cyanide. And he reported that they tasted very bitter and not right.
That makes the cop in me really angry.
Yeah, right? It's like that's the opposite of what I want a pixie stick to taste like. Within an hour of eating that pixie stick, Timothy was dead.
Oh.
There was one other child who wanted to eat the pixie stick, according to this story. And I don't know why, because he handed out 5 pixie sticks to 5 different kids. But all we know is that his kid ate one, and then this one other kid was like begging to eat the pixie stick that night. And his mother in 1974 wouldn't let him. She said, you have to wait until tomorrow after school, and then you can have it. But by that time, the next day after school, the news reports had already come out about these poisoned pixie sticks, and she was able to throw the pixie stick away.
That's crazy. Like
before
pre-internet,
her son ate it. Yeah.
Like getting that info that quick.
Up until this point in 1974, nobody had ever heard of poison Halloween candy.
Yeah.
And it was such a shock to people of America. There was a movement from parents to cancel Halloween. And I actually have some news footage from 1974 reporting on the candy poisoning right after it happened. It's pretty boring, so I'd like to show it. It's also kind of creepy because it's so old. So we'll show a little bit of it, and then I want to skip to the end where they talk about parents wanting to cancel Halloween.
8-year-old Timothy O'Brien was the only child to have eaten any of it, and now friends and family are paying their final respects.
Well, some of these small Tootsie Rolls turned in, only 2 so far.
I don't know why they're talking about Tootsie Rolls and things like that.
This guy looks like he would poison candy.
Check this out. This is the neighborhood where it happened.
Whoa. You said Texas?
Yeah, Houston.
This looks like a period piece. Like
this woman is saying her children will not eat any candy, not even the candy that she bought from the store.
Come from the store, already put in the package, and they will not even trust the candy I have in my own house. Has there been any suspicion among the neighbors? None that I
this woman's hair.
I have experienced myself.
They're asking this woman if she's suspicious of her neighbors.
As a result of the incident that occurred here, the mayors of Pasadena and several other nearby towns have been suggesting that there be alternatives to trick-or-treating on Halloween. The parents say they are not willing to accept that.
This is like a cursed-ass neighborhood.
Stopped altogether.
I didn't realize how flat Texas was.
Diana Fallis, Eyewitness News in Pasadena.
I don't know if you heard that, but she reported that the parents don't want alternatives to trick-or-treating. They want Halloween to be canceled altogether. So yeah, what did you think of that?
That was cool that there is actual footage of that. It was the way that that footage was shown. It looked like they were projecting on a wall and filming it, which made it feel like it was a After Effects filter. Like that felt like it was modern, like a modern period piece or something.
Yeah,
but
it looked like a modern horror movie.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like I was watching like that one Ouija movie that's like in the 70s or whatever.
You know what that news report didn't say?
What?
Who poisoned the candy? Because at that time, they didn't know.
That's crazy.
They didn't know who poisoned the candy. They were talking about how Timothy O'Brien had eaten poisoned candy.
Yeah.
But they didn't mention his father, Ronald O'Brien. See, Ronald O'Brien acted shocked and horrified after his son died. And he even delivered this emotional eulogy at Timothy's funeral, like really going psycho, crying, like ripping his hair out. Until the police investigated his house and they had found an adding machine. This is crazy. They found an adding machine. You know, in the 70s, it was almost like makes its own receipt, you know, one of those things.
Oh, okay.
The adding machine had tallied up all of Ronald O'Brien's outstanding debts that he owed. And he
killed his kid for the money?
Yeah. They found out, they looked into his insurance, and he had taken out a life insurance policy on his son.
That's some CSI shit, like the show.
Exact amount that the adding machine receipt had tallied up for. And they realized that he had this whole plot to fix his financial problems by killing his own son on Halloween. And he poisoned the pixie sticks. And that's how they caught him.
That's a twisted individual.
He maintained that was not the case. He said, like, that's not what's happening. The candy was poisoned. I don't know who poisoned it. But they put him on trial, and the jury only took 90 minutes to find him guilty after deliberating. He was sentenced to death, and he was executed 10 years later in 1984.
Damn, he got the death penalty.
And ever since then, moms across America have been forcing us to throw away our candy just because it looks a little weird, because it's a little scuffed up. All because this guy had a life insurance scam that he was running on his own son. Can you believe that?
No, that's wild.
A little bit of Halloween history for you.
A little Halloween come early.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, especially finding the news footage. It was like a period piece.
I have some stuff if you want to get into that as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I had also, I had kind of a hard time finding some stuff, but this genuinely interested me. But did you know that Harry Houdini died on Halloween?
No, I didn't know that.
Right? I didn't know that either. So apparently,
I know he died from like a bad punch that made a botched trick.
Yeah. So in 1926, he died on Halloween after suffering a ruptured appendix.
Yeah.
It's exactly how you said. He was teaching his students in Montreal a bunch of tricks, and he had mentioned that his stomach muscles were so strong that he could withstand any punch.
A punch from any person, yeah.
So a couple of students gave him like a bunch of punches in the gut, and then one of the students, they're like, watch this, I'm gonna outsmart Houdini. Without warning, he just punched him in the gut. A couple of times, apparently.
A couple of times. Oh my God.
To the point where like Houdini was like, he complained of pain. And then after this, he had to put on a show, apparently.
Yeah.
And after the show, this is just all hearsay at this point. People say the curtains closed and he immediately collapsed from pain. His appendix had ruptured. So they confirmed that the student's punch caused Houdini's appendix to burst and poison his system. He died on October 31st.
That's crazy. Now, I had heard this story that Houdini famously had, an act where he said, I could withstand a punch from any person.
Yeah.
And like you said, this guy, he had to flex, he had to prepare for it. But this guy caught him off guard and whacked him in the stomach when he wasn't flexing, when he wasn't prepared for it. I'd also heard this guy was like an amateur boxer.
Oh, I didn't see that. But yeah, it was apparently one of his students, but I could see it being an amateur boxer.
And I had also heard that Houdini performed an escape that night where he was in a straitjacket, lowered into a tank full of water, and he had to remove the straitjacket and escape from the tank before drowning. And they found him in the tank, drowned.
Shoot.
Because he apparently... Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's the story I had heard. That the ruptured spleen caused something to go wrong in the trick, and he died in the water tank. And if you watch the movie The Prestige, they recreate that trick when they kill the woman in that movie. Spoiler alert, there's a woman who dies during a magic trick, but that's kind of the catalyst of the whole movie. So it happens early on. But they recreate Houdini's famous death. The trick he did, the trick that killed him, they recreated in The Prestige.
So all I could really find about that was it's Houdini. His death is just shrouded in mystery. Like there's a ton of like, I think similar to like Bruce Lee's death, where people think like people killed him. A lot of people think someone like actively murdered Houdini.
Okay.
So people think that spiritualists killed him because he was constantly debunking their pseudo religion.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that they murdered him.
You know what's hilarious about that? And I'm gonna go off the rails here. Please. So stick with me. What is so funny about what you just said? Hear me out. Houdini died, and there's a conspiracy theory that spiritualists murdered Houdini because Houdini was out debunking the hocus pocus tomfoolery phooey that they were slinging, right?
Similar to like James Randi.
Exactly. Now, I've heard that one of the only universities in the United States that studies paranormal events is in Arizona. It might even be the University of Arizona.
Okay.
And I was watching a video of the guy who leads that department, and he was saying that in his opinion, he had irrefutable evidence and proof that ghosts were real. He said that he had well-documented, ongoing, multiple conversations that he had with people who have passed on. He said that these are Americans and that he could trace their lifetime when they were alive. He could mark when they had died.
Okay.
And he could share things that they had communicated with him from the afterlife.
Okay.
But he's like, I'm hesitant to share this information because it's going to be so groundbreaking. People won't believe me. They just won't believe me. And I was watching this video, and the interviewer was milking him like, why do you mean it's going to be so groundbreaking they won't believe you? And then he paused, and he's kind of like, well, let's just say I've made contact with a famous American. And they were like, who is it? They basically goaded him, and they got it out of him. He said he had made contact with Harry Houdini.
Oh, okay.
And that
he American?
Harry Houdini, yeah, was one of the ghosts that he had made confirmed contact with, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Because supposedly, as you just mentioned, Houdini dedicated his life to disproving
stuff like that.
this exact type of situation.
Yeah, that's like if I fucking bent spoons for a living, like with my ESP, and then I was like, I channeled James Randi.
Yeah,
and be like,
exactly. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I just think that's a funny little.
No, that's great. That was awesome.
Hey, speaking of people who died on Halloween.
Oh.
This is someone who almost died on Halloween.
Almost.
They didn't die. I want to specify they did not die.
They did not die. Don't leave a comment.
Girl in Halloween costume mistaken for skunk shot by cousin.
I'm gonna need to know where this happened.
This happened in New Sewickley Township, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
An 8-year-old girl, she survived.
Oh no, 8 years old. Fuck.
Was at a Halloween bonfire with her family members at around 10 p.m. On October 22nd. This happened a few years ago, actually.
Her cousin was like, get the fucking shotgun.
Listen to this story. Johnny, you're not that far off.
Okay.
You're not that far off. So an 8-year-old girl was at a Halloween bonfire with her family. And she was said to have been playing on a hillside when the home's owner, her aunt, a woman by the name of Mrs. Grant is what we'll call her.
Okay.
Mistook her for the stinky pest known as a skunk.
Who shoots a fucking skunk?
The woman told her son to shoot the pest.
Oh.
Her son, Thomas, went into the house and retrieved a shotgun.
Yeah. He was like, boom.
He returned with the shotgun. I can't believe where this story goes.
Sounds like a scene in like the movie Waterboy.
This is an
what the fuck?
This is an 8-year-old girl playing on the side of a hill, and her aunt is like, "Is that a skunk over there, Thomas? Go get the gun.
This thing is not living.
Thomas goes and gets the gun, comes back. I got the gun, Mom. While mother, Mrs. Janet was her name, shined a flashlight on what she believed was the skunk. So now they're shining a flashlight at this little girl.
Yo, you skunk?
Thomas fired the gun.
Oh, God.
Striking
How old is Thomas?
Striking the unidentified girl. They don't say how old Thomas is. She was flown to a hospital where she was admitted and they performed surgery on her. She did survive. This was years and years ago.
Yeah.
But no charges were filed because it was determined that nobody was under the influence of alcohol and it was a common mistake. But, and I think this is funny because what you said, who shoots a skunk?
Yeah.
The Pennsylvania Game Commission was looking at the time of this article, was looking into the incident potentially to file charges under violation of animal gaming laws. Because even though they shot a little girl, they thought they were shooting a skunk, and shooting a skunk is illegal. So there's got to be repercussions.
They're going to have a fucked up Thanksgiving.
That's a story. That's a story from a long time ago, actually. That little girl is probably like old enough to vote now.
Yeah, she probably does not want to, like, she probably has some deep trauma going to her aunt's house.
I know. She probably hates skunks.
Yeah.
I know. Here's another story from a few years back. This one's not quite as old and not quite as morbid. Or maybe it's more morbid. You tell me. Denver mailman mistakes corpse for Halloween decoration. Now, there were a lot of stories I found where people thought dead bodies were Halloween decorations, and a lot of them were really morbid. This one is kind of funny. So hear me out. Hear me out.
I wish you, like, I'm hoping you have like a Ring video.
Hold on. I'm dressed like the Grim Reaper, so it's only appropriate that I'm bringing these dearly departed stories to you on today's episode.
That mailman was like, damn, that's fucking realistic.
Seriously, that's what happened. The mailman from Denver, and they're not releasing his name, said that he
probably high.
He was, could you imagine being high when this happens? He's delivering mail to a house, and he finds the body of a 46-year-old man laying dead on the porch. And it was Halloween. So he just assumed it was a Halloween decoration. Like, and he stepped over the body to deliver the mail.
People are going to be mad at me for laughing at a guy being dead, but whatever.
And then he left. And when they finally found out that the body was, that it was a corpse, it was a body of a dead person, they complained because they saw that the mailman didn't try to help him at all. And the mailman had to release this whole statement being like, I totally would have tried to help him if I didn't think it was a Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
But here's the part that I think is especially funny. The name of the guy was Dale Porch.
The guy who died?
The guy who died on his porch.
Dude, Dale Porch.
His name was Dale Porch, and he died on the porch. So, I mean, that's where he belonged.
That sounds like a grim fairy tale.
Yeah.
Or like a Dr. Seuss situation.
It's an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
I would hate to be that mailman. I would hate to be anybody who sees a dead body and thinks it's a Halloween decoration. But, you know, it happens. It happens more often than you would think.
That's hilarious.
I got one more story. And
okay.
then you can kind of show us some of those videos you were talking about.
Sure.
So a woman was shopping at Kmart, and she was shopping for Halloween decorations. She actually bought some really...
Whoa. First problem here, shopping at Kmart.
Yeah. These stories are a little dated. She was shopping at Kmart. She was shopping for Halloween decorations. She bought some really cheap Halloween decorations.
Okay.
So cheap. I don't know.
One was a dead body.
No. But she ended up not even using them. I don't know if they were crappy or whatever. She saved them for a whole year. Keep that in mind because that is important later on in this story.
Okay.
When she finally opened the Halloween decorations a year later, she found a note inside. The note said, you're not going to believe this.
I'm ready.
It said, if you occasionally buy this product, please kindly resend this letter to the World Human Rights Organization.
Oh, okay.
The
Pre-COVID
note,
WHO.
The note was put in there by a person who had been forced to work in a sweatshop labor camp in China. The woman was able to get the note to the World Human Rights Organization.
Yeah.
Where they actually found the sweatshop in question and were able to liberate like thousands of people.
That's awesome.
From this Chinese slave labor camp where they were forcing them to make Kmart Halloween decorations.
Oh my God. I feel like this is still probably happening.
Sears, I guess Sears is the parent company of Kmart, or
Yeah,
was at
that
the
makes
time.
sense because Sears is going under as well.
Sears had to release a statement at the time that said, Sears Holdings has a global compliance program which helps to ensure that vendors and factories producing merchandise for our company adhere to specific program requirements.
This wasn't the first time Kmart had gotten in trouble for sweatshop stuff.
And
I recall in the 90s, like them getting in trouble a lot.
yeah, well, they didn't learn their lesson.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Failure to comply with any program requirements, including the use of forced labor, may result in a loss of business or factory termination. We understand the seriousness of this allegation and will continue to investigate. So, of course, Sears was like, oh, sorry to hear that.
Whoops.
We didn't mean to buy products from
Sweatshops?
slaves. Our bad. We hate that this happened. We're just as mad as you are, guys. I can't believe it.
Got egg on our face.
Yeah, but I think there's a happy ending here, which is that some woman, and I think this was in Oregon, was able to rescue a bunch of people from a sweatshop
That's really cool.
with her Halloween decorations. So good for her. A little Halloween miracle.
Oh.
What do you got for us?
Okay. One of my favorite things to do every Halloween is to just see how horrible some costumes are.
Okay.
So I grabbed a couple of photos from some Halloween costumes.
I went to Spirit this
Yeah.
year, and I posted a story on my personal Instagram where I think I took a photo of 21 sexy Native American costumes. If it was a girl, it was a sexy Native American.
Yeah.
And if it was a guy, it was like a really offensive, like bloodthirsty savage costume. They were so racist.
Yeah. It's crazy how racist Halloween costumes still are.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get this ready here.
Follow me on Instagram as a shameless plug, Derek Acosta
Wow.
only, if you want to see some hilarious stories or updates about my life. You see what I see at Spirit Halloween.
Oh God,
See all the good
fucking
stuff with my commentary, baby.
fucking Adams Family. Get out of here. All right, so first one,
Holy
we got
smokes.
sexy Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, dude.
Just in time for, the new movie.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Imagine this rolling up to your Halloween party.
Yeah.
Imagine me in this.
Buzz Pride Year.
All right, should I go to the next one?
Yeah.
Our next one here, we got Butter. Just straight up Butter.
That's not what Butter looks like. What is
Yeah.
that? Is that the Butter hat?
He's graduating from Butter Academy.
I guess Butter is a chef. That's really stupid. That's fucking incredibly bad.
This photo cracks me up
It's
because
dumb as
the
shit.
proportions are all off. Like the arms are fucking. If you really look at the head and the arms, it's really off.
This guy is a genetic freak.
Yeah, he's a genetic freak. All right, here's the next one. We got
Is this a cigarette?
baby cigarette here.
Yo, who's gonna smoke this
yes,
baby?
smoke this baby. Light him up.
This baby, this 1-year-old baby will take 7 years off your life.
Yeah.
Do the math on that.
Yeah, this baby's like at a deficit at this point.
If you're the type of mom that puts your baby in a cigarette
you shouldn't have a
costume,
baby.
then you're gonna look at your baby in the cigarette costume and you're gonna think, finally, something I love.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
All right. Next one. Oh, dude.
Johnny, what have you been looking at?
Sexy Bernie Sanders.
Oh. All right.
Oh, dude, you're changing your tune now.
Okay. I didn't understand, but Bernie. Bernie. I didn't even recognize Bernie without the gray hair.
Yeah.
The massive bald spot.
This is the once
grumpy
again I'm
look.
asking costume set.
Once again, I'm asking, for donations.
Yeah. So
How much? Wait, they're selling this costume for $70? Like it's fucking mittens and a paper mask.
It's like shit you could. I wonder if it comes with a chair. If it doesn't come with a chair, you're
I could
fucked.
put this costume together for $5.
Oh yeah, I have all of these things.
Okay, so
maybe
that's
not
a
the sexy
ripoff.
boots, but all right. Should I continue? Or you still want to?
Yeah, please continue. These are great.
We got evil COVID mask here.
As opposed to good COVID.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was really thinking about this one. If someone showed up to a party wearing this, I'd be upset. I'd be like, come on, man.
Well, this is a great counterpart to our friendly COVID costume in the corner.
Friendly COVID.
Okay, I mean, a killer disease. This is what I would expect.
Yeah, me too.
Next. Oh, God, no.
We got a little it.
What? Little it. Little it. Guys.
I'd be genuinely terrified if I saw this.
Real
like
talk.
Imagine this running at you in the dark.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a horror movie fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the most recent It movie.
Yeah.
Mainstream horror movie, kind of played it a little safe.
Played it.
You know, they went a little broad, tried to make it mainstream for the masses.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the look of Pennywise. If the movie stars this motherfucker, that's a fucking classic film. This little fucking bitch right here is the fabric that nightmares are cut from.
This is what Stephen King was even imagining.
Yeah. When Stephen King did 5 gallons of cocaine and typed out It in 1983, this was the fucking demon running through his head.
Yeah.
This is Little It.
I love the little
This
car.
is it.
That's
is it right here.
That's it.
I just seen it.
Should I continue?
I just want everybody okay, if you've made it this far in the episode, thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you.
Leave a comment about this picture.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts on this photo.
Please.
I really want to read them. Thank you.
That's it's fucking me up because this is literally my body type right here. Like that's what I look like.
There's so many things that are horrifying me about this photo. Like the face.
Yeah.
The fact that his
stance.
This little It has no chin.
Yeah.
His mouth goes directly into his throat, directly into his torso. And then the torso seems to like extend forward. It has like ostrich legs or something. I can't handle this. Holy shit.
It's like not wearing a shirt.
This is getting into my brain. I'll be nightmaring about this guy tonight. Not dreaming, nightmaring.
Nightmaring.
Okay.
All right, next one.
I don't want to leave, but here we go.
All right, this is a weird fucked up one I found. I was trying to decipher this one for
this one's scary.
Yeah, this is like I think this is supposed to be like Princess Leia.
I think that is Princess Leia.
But what's this like bag Zodiac man?
Yeah, what is this cult?
And there's like fucking like musical
what are the
notes.
Symbols on the robe.
It's like a that fucking when you start a measure. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so if like Little It can be in the movie, make these guys the side
This
character.
is Bigot.
This looks like the costume for a bigot.
It does.
All right, next.
Okay. Oh, dude, Sexy Corn.
Holy
It's just classic.
shit.
I like the file name sexycorn.jpg.
She looks more like Butter than the Butter costume.
Yeah. Well, they should, get together. They're like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, clearly Butter and Sexy Corn
Yeah.
are like fated to be together.
Yeah.
Love sent from above right there. All right. Corn on the cob.
Oh, all right. We got Sexy Donald Trump.
Yo.
Yeah, I know who I'm voting for.
2024 can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
Can we get the real Donald Trump in booty shorts like that? Also, are these like the famous Donald Trump poses?
Yeah.
Like you remember when he put the hat on and put his finger up like, oh, fucking Biden? Whatever he says. I don't know. I'm not going to do a Donald Trump. What's the Donald Trump quote? China. Whatever he says. He poses with the hat. It's Donald Trump. I get it. I see it. A little bit too much hair, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a wig or if that's like you just have to have hair like that
I think
to wear
that's
it.
just the models. Hair.
Okay. All right, we're gonna.
This is the shittiest, by the way. Can we go back?
That was the last one anyway.
I just want to point out this is just a sexy business suit. Sorry, I'm yawning here, and I shouldn't be. This is just a sexy business suit. Like, I feel like sexy Halloween costumes are one thing.
Yeah.
but what's the costume? You're just wearing a suit and with booty shorts.
This is hilarious to me because like you're probably paying $50 for this. And also whatever about your political stances, the person who goes to a party dressed like this is going to be annoying. Like they're going to be annoying. Anyone who wears political shit, I don't care what side you're on, to a party, they're always annoying.
Outside forever too. Even when it was like a Bill Clinton costume.
Exactly. Like, I brought the Obama mask. I don't care, dude.
Oh, I dressed up as Chris Christie for Halloween. Nobody cares. You're not fun.
It's Halloween. Dress like a fucking spirit. Yeah. We don't want to be fucking political people.
Be a fucking skeleton. Don't be a fucking politician.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
We
can get off our soapbox now. All right, let's watch this video you got.
Okay.
What is this, by the way?
Well, happy Halloween.
Yeah, I thought this is kind of last thing I have, by the way. I just thought it'd be fun to watch. My favorite thing to watch on Halloween is news bloopers that are Halloween related.
All right.
So I figured we'd have a fun time. And this is like a 20-minute video. We don't have to watch all of it. So whenever you want to wrap it up, you can wrap it up. But
let's do like 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it.
To you folks, I'm joined here by co-workers Neil Stanfield, the Lexington Pig, and we've also got Melissa Pena. She's some pink Marge Simpson looking large woman.
Large woman. Yikes.
I secretly want to be like.
Yeah, that's me when you throw a spider at me.
Dude, the audio cut on that was fantastic.
The shriek.
It was
this woman just lost all respect for her coworker.
Oh shit, got him.
Oh, not Jason.
I only watched the first video of this, so I'm going in blind as well.
A little bit scary.
Oh,
especially when you can't see what's going on. But oh my god! Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we're good.
That was like me at fucking Knott's Berry Farms.
Okay.
Only 54 though.
Oh,
chilling.
This rules. I love this.
Week,
Have you seen this before?
No, this is awesome.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mark Martin would enjoy these puns. By
That's
the way.
impressive.
Yeah, fucking suck it, Dagmar. Do shit like this.
70.
Oh, he's wearing a green screen suit.
Yeah. Oh. No.
Turn around.
Oh my goodness. You're laughing, but I am not.
Oh, it's Samara. Rings opens this week.
Yeah. It must be fun to work at the news.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe like once a
I'm not
year.
even kidding. No.
Wind chill temperatures this morning anywhere from about 10 to 25 degrees below zero.
That's cold.
No, it is. It's frosty.
Oh.
It'll put some
What's the
frost on
blooper?
pumpkins this morning.
I'm getting nervous.
Don't let
too.
that sun deceive you. You got frost on your pumpkin.
That's right. And boy, there's nothing
Okay.
I
I feel like this is gonna cut to a man dressed as like a wish or something.
16 degrees.
It's 3.
What the fuck was? Oh. We can't really hear the audio, so that might have been an audio gag.
Why would you do that?
Dude, that skeleton one was so fucking good.
I know.
Oh my.
Next.
6:09 is the time. We love emails. Good morning at news10.net.
Jesus, literally just screaming and chasing somebody.
Dude, the fucking pumpkin at the bottom is so sick. I love how like corny they have to be with this stuff. It's just so like,
and yet it still gets it.
yeah, it's like deeply Halloween-y. I think that's what I love. Oh, dude,
Fell out of her chair.
they got. Oh, this guy rules.
Let me tell you, whoa!
I love this man.
Tell you what's the truth. Good fella, good fella.
I'm obsessed with costumes like that.
I've been in
You
there.
are. You love the little.
I love it.
legs.
Those little
Look
tiny
at all there is
legs.
to look at in the sky, and it's a big wide sky. There's room for
Wow,
all of
this
us
is
out
truly
there. Tell you
awful.
what, I'm
Yeah.
pretty hungry. I could use a hamburger. Whoa, no!
Oh no, he's got
I
jokes.
didn't mean it. Whoa, ow! Here we go. Whoa,
He's got
ow,
lots
ow.
of jokes. Let's get one good scare.
There.
What?
Hey, I
what
like
the fuck
that
is?
costume.
Oh,
People got a thing.
Oh, this is San Diego.
oh, it is. They got her, dude. Where's Dagmar?
You okay, Charlie?
That's a
No.
different network.
Not okay.
I will have you know, I had nothing to do with it.
All right, let's end it there. That was a good one. That was a good one. Thanks for sharing that. Maybe we'll watch some more on Tuesday's caller episode.
100%.
But I think that kind of brings us to the end of today's Halloween special.
I wanted to have a little fun little Halloween special. I'm glad we got to watch all that, and all your stories were awesome and funny.
Yeah.
Except the kid dying. That wasn't funny.
Well, the kid didn't die. Yeah. The kid survived. Okay. They just mistook him for a skunk.
No, the candy kid.
Oh, that was 1974.
Yeah.
That was so long ago. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us on this special Halloween episode. If you like this episode, be sure to leave a comment. And hey, you know what? Share it with somebody. If you think you know somebody out there who would enjoy this episode as well. We are loving all the feedback we're getting from everybody out there on every episode. It seems like every episode we put out is just received better and better than the one that came before it.
I love reading the comments. They're like, no, this one's the best episode.
Yeah. And our subscribers are going up, which is awesome for us. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications and be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram at Mega Strange Podcast. I've already plugged my personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Derek Acosta only.
Oh, wow. We got two. I'm Catboy_Slim.
Yes. And we will be back very soon with more new episodes of Mega Strange. So until next time, keep your eyes open for all those strange events out there, because we know we will. See ya!
Goodbye.